Hello from the 11th inning stretch. My name is Paul Epi. Alex is not going to be with me today, so I will be doing the series wrap-up for the Cubs and the series preview for the Nationals. As for the Cubs, it was sort of a very frustrating series. Wednesday's game was frustrating in a sense that the offense showed up and actually got 4 runs off of Jake Arrieta, and they couldn't capitalize off of it. I mean, you don't see teams actually score off of Arrieta in large amounts and put crooked numbers up on the board, and the Cardinals did that, and they still managed to lose the game. I'm not a huge believer in moral victories, and some people were thinking that, oh yeah, the Cardinals were finally able to put up numbers on Arrieta, and they look good against them. Well, yeah, the offense did, but the pitching didn't. So we'll see when the Cardinals play the Cubs next. They're going to be going up to Chicago. We'll see how they fare up there. But overall, very frustrating series. One they probably should have won, to be honest with you. But anyway, the Cardinals travel out to Washington with a 4-game series against the Nationals. And the starting pitchers for the Cardinals are Mike Leake, Jaime Garcia, Adam Wainwright, and Michael Wacha. As for the Nationals, their starters are Joe Ross, Max Scherzer, Gio Gonzalez, and Steven Strasburg. Injuries-wise, nothing for either team. Matt Carpenter was placed on the paternity list today, and they recalled Greg Garcia from Memphis, so Carpenter will probably be out this weekend. So Greg Garcia will be taking his spot. But injuries-wise, nothing to report on either team. Who's hot for the Cardinals? Randall Grichuk, for sure. He had 2 home runs against the Cubs. One of them was a walk-off home run. And overall, he was 6 for 13 in the series with 4 RBIs and a home run on Wednesday as well. So he had two home runs against the Cubs. But also a notable mention for the Cardinals is Matt Adams. He's really coming into his own in May. We're finally starting to see some consistent power from him. So, like I said, he's had a very good month. So I'd like to see him get some more playing time to see if he can continue to prove himself. As for the Nationals, their hottest hitter right now is Daniel Murphy. He's hitting in the middle of their lineup. He's one of their better hitters. He's 6 for 12 with 2 RBIs against the series with the Mets, with which they just wrapped up. And on the season, he's batting .394 with 30 RBIs. And the .394 batting average is among the league leaders in batting average. As for who's not hot for the Cardinals, it's not really necessarily who's not hot. It's a matter of that they're getting overused, and that's the bullpen. They were blown out on Tuesday, so we had to use them a lot there. And then on Wednesday, they did fine as a bullpen, as a group of guys pitching, but they were still used a lot. So look for that and how that is going to affect the National Series, because we're facing a good team again. So you have to wonder if one of these guys in our rotation can go late into a game and save the bullpen arms. That would be nice to see. But as for the Nationals, who's not hot, it's sort of surprising that I'm saying this name, but it's Bryce Harper. We all know how good he is and the raw power that he provides. But he was 0 for 8 against the Mets. They did not intentionally walk him. At least that I saw in the box scores, they didn't intentionally walk him. So he's 0 for 8. And he's only batting .245 on the season. So it's sort of a boom or bust type of guy right now. But obviously, he's still very dangerous. If the Cardinals pitch around him, don't be surprised, because we all know what a threat he is in that lineup. But that's all for the preview for the Nationals. We'll be back next week, next Monday, with one more preview. And then our podcast will also be up this weekend. So my name is Paul Epi, and this is the 11th inning stretch.